Hello, hello, everyone. How's it going? Hey, Dean. How's it going? Hey, Dean, I got a question. I don't understand what hosting means on Twitch. I know it might be a thrash to try to type it, but if you could explain to me what that is, I'd appreciate it. My voice is shot. Last couple nights I got like 4 to 5 hours sleep. Been really busy, but it's cool. Want to say hi to everyone. Welcome to Taiwan. It is a beautiful full moon night here, and those of you on the other side of the world, you have a beautiful moon awaiting you this evening. Oh my goodness. I'm sitting here in the park. Now you guys know I'm a big fan of the moon. And lately, the last couple full moons I haven't seen because the weather's been bad. So, oh, okay. I think you mean that you. Okay, yeah. I think, yeah, you're sharing it on my channel. Oh, that's good. That's cool. I really appreciate that. Thank you, man. Yeah, that's great. Fist bumped. Fist bump to you for that. Yeah, no, I got that. That's cool. Thanks. So I'm sitting in the park. I'm not showing myself, not for any particular reason, but I just thought it was interesting. I just like how lonely and desolate this looks. All right, tonight's drink. Suntory. Strong Zero. I have no idea what zero means, but I sure know what this means. Alcohol, 9% by volume. Ooh wee. And it has like a lemon thing. That's what this is, lemon. I know that the lighting isn't natural, so let me do this. There you go. You see the lemon now? Okay. And I had to do some surgery on my light mount. Got kind of weird. It's a little bit. Hey, Jay boy, how you doing? Fist bump to you, bro. The mount that I have for my light's kind of a little bit over-engineered. Now these are some chips, Lay's, and I wanted to demo these. All right, I got to turn the light on again. Everybody can see those are ribs. I don't even need to translate that, man. So these are like pork ribs. So I'm gonna check these out. Ken Ron, how you doing? Fist bump to you. All right, I'm just having a good time here, showing the park. Kind of a lonely scene here tonight, you know. So, hey Ken, that was a fun broadcast you did yesterday, and I joined you from the studio. I was, when I'm in the studio and using the computer there, I have YouTube set up, obviously for the studio's channel, because I'm doing stuff related to that. Even the videos that I view, because those of you who have multiple YouTube channels know that, you have multiple subscriptions, and what's shown, on your home screen depends on your history, what you've been doing. So, I know. Thanks, Jay Boy. I appreciate that. You know what? You guys are good company, too. No question about it. You guys are great company. So, anyway, let me show you something. Come here. There isn't a cloud in this sky. I mean, I guess you can see stuff on the camera that you can't see with your eye. But, there's stars over here and stuff. But look at that. Ah, there she is, the moon. I have missed that moon so much. It is a beautiful night. I just love the moon. I'm going to tap on it. There you go. And it is like 98.4%. No, it's 99.4% full. Because, it's never 100% full. You know that, right? Because there has to be an offset. Because when if the moon was 100% full, it would be in direct line of the Earth's shadow, and it would be an eclipse. That's the only time that the moon is actually 100% full is during an eclipse, which is kind of bizarre if you stop and think about it. Anyway, so can't really show it because it's kind of too small, but no, it really is. It really is. It's refreshing out here, and there isn't a soul out here. I mean, look at this. can't hear anything because there's nothing here. Look at that. Ah, there's some cars off in the distance, but sure is quiet. There are these things over here. We call these pagodas in English, but that's not really what they are. A pagoda is something that's used in a, oh, there's a scooter. Used in a funeral. It's like a funeral building. But that thing, it's just like a shelter. There's another one over there to my left. There's another one way over there, see? But these are a good place to just sit. There's a table over there. I mean, we could go over there if you want to. My bike's over here, but nobody's going to bother it. But that's a cool place to sit. And they've got like a tree nearby and a fence. And I have sit on that table before and run my long wire shortwave antenna over to, I forget, I think the tree of the fence, I forget. Anyway, it's quite a distance. And I hung the antenna up so I could sit there and listen to some shortwave radio during the day, and that was a lot of fun. So I'm going to put this thing down, and I'll just put it up a little bit more. There you go. That was a lot of fun for me, you know, just doing the shortwave radio thing. So, all right, listen. In honor of Steve Wallace and Camping with Steve, I'm going to refer to this as a step 2. So here we go. Ah, boy, that sound, man, that echoes through the night, let me tell you. If you're in the middle of the woods and you crack a beer, that thing can be heard for 20 kilometers. Now, I smelled the lemon. As soon as I opened this thing, I could smell the lemon. And the lemon is strong in this one, let me tell you. The lemon is strong. Strong zero, they call it, but I don't know what that is. I need Dave and Osaka to read that. And I don't know what the minus 196C means, because if that really was 196C, I couldn't put my hand on it without getting burned. Now this is Japanese, but the right-hand character is Chinese, and it says that means alcohol. That's the word for Joe. So alcohol is 9%. So I'm going to turn the light off because I don't want to draw any more attention to myself. So here we go. And let me tap this again. So I like how Prism has this, you can tap the screen and get exposure. And also focus. Matthew, fist bump to you. Oh, I'm so glad, Matthew. I have been searching for you online. It's like I'm ready to put out, an all points bulletin. I've searched on M. Phillip, just like that, 2 L's. I searched on M. Phillips with an S. I searched on M. Phillip, like the Phillips company with 1 L, and I can't find you. Hey, that's a good name for that. That's what that is. That's a pavilion. Thank you. Oh, this lemon thing is cool. It's kind of tart. It's not bad. There's some Filipino guys over there. See that light? Right there? That's one of those electric scooters. So you guys don't mind, like, looking at the park and stuff, do you? I don't think you want to look at me necessarily, right? Could almost put it on a perpetual. There. I like that view right there. I could sit on the other side, but then I couldn't see the comments. I don't really know if the front camera is as wide as the back camera. I don't think it is. This is the medium, because I have 3 cameras, but Prism isn't able to access the super wide one, so this is just the normal wide one. So please, and you know how to reach me, late night at taiwanlive.tv. All right. Now, I want to play something that I haven't played for a while just because it's fun, and I like it. And I like it because I got you guys with it, but We'll be right back. Hey everyone, MJ here. You guys know me. I'm not a big self-promoter. I'm just not good at it. I don't really, it's not my thing. But I always wanted to do like this really big introduction. So let me just try this and see what happens, okay? Get all ready here. Okay, here we go. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the greatest live streamer in the world. Here he is, MJ Klein. Hey everyone, MJ here. I want to thank you so much for...
You think so?
No, I don't think so. I think you're the greatest live streamer in the world, and I'm actually very sorry I said that. Okay, let's try this again. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the greatest live streamer in Taiwan. Here he is, MJ Klein. Hey guys, it's MJ. Thank you so much for joining.
MJ? Really? Since when?
Since never, actually. Okay, let's try again. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the greatest live streamer from Hsinchu, Taiwan. Here he is, MJ Klein. Hey everyone, it's MJ. Thank you so much for joining.
In your dreams, MJ. In your dreams.
Oh, and my dreams are... they're shattered. Okay, one more time. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the greatest live streamer in Hsinchu County, in Hukou Township, in the Hsinchu Industrial Park, in this particular neighborhood, and on this block. Please welcome MJ Klein.
Hi, this is George from Taiwan, JDS. You are watching the Late Night with MJ Klein.
All right. Thank you so much. That was cool. Yeah, that was fun, man. I want to get into some more videos. Of course, I'm the busiest 65-year-old guy that doesn't have a job in the world. You guys know that. But I'm busy doing good stuff. I'm doing cool stuff. I'm teaching my daughter, and I do a lot of personal study. I do devotional studies, and I do secular studies, and do a lot of music and all kinds of stuff, right? So, hey, anyway. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Actually, on my phone, because I've got the Xiaomi 9T Pro, it has a provision also, because it doesn't have a notch or a cutout, or doesn't have a dot or anything for the camera, because the camera's a pop-up. And so a lot of those YouTube videos I can zoom, which is nice, because sometimes you don't want to see the peripherals. There's something in the center that you want to focus on. So anyway, I just thought I would mention that, because I've been hearing so much about people who have shortages, you know, there are a lot of shortages going on in the world. Shortages of, you know, people can't find products and they can't find things that they want to buy, and stuff, you know, is not in stock, and so forth, you know. So the reason that I mentioned the karaoke mic, because this is one right here. This is the H88, the one that George had, and it comes here. Let me just do this. Hang on. Get in here. It comes in a case like that, and a receiver and stuff, you know. And if you go to Newegg, this mic is available in silver. Okay. You guys know Newegg. It's the computer store. If you place an order in Newegg, they ship it via FedEx from Taiwan, and it's in stock now. So this is definitely a gift, or just a cool thing that you can get for yourself. Hey, Drewish. All right, man. Oh, you're here from Reddit. Hey, thanks so much for joining. I appreciate it. I got banned. You know, I got banned by some woke feminist. I hope you're not a woke feminist. I'm just telling how it is. Yeah, I got banned from We Are the World, so hey, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. This content is not available on Reddit because it's too traditional. Anyway, this mic, now this is a premium mic. You guys saw me review this mic. This is a premium product, and it's about $250. I'm going to tell you right now. But, I deleted my account. See, I got this thing about control. I don't allow other people to control me. I'm financially independent, and so I don't, you know, I would never, monetize or partner with YouTube or anybody. And so, I did a broadcast on We Are the World, and the feminist moderator didn't like what I was saying and thought that that was justifiable to cancel me, and I got permanently banned. So I said, okay, fine. I just deleted my account because, you know, I don't need that. Anyway, getting back to this, this microphone is a premium mic, and if you notice on the top here, that thing, hang on a second, that thing on the top there, that with the 6.5 millimeter 1/4 inch phone plug on it is a receiver. So you can plug that thing into your amp or whatever you want, and you can sing through it. And whatever is Bluetoothed to the microphone will go through the receiver too, because the microphone is a Bluetooth receiver, and it's stereo. It's got two speakers, and it's high powered. So what you do is use your phone to play backing tracks, and you can sing with it. So anyway, this puppy here is really, really cool, and that's a shot of yeah, it's actually the wrong way, but let me do it this way. This is George, a shot that George sent me that shows how he had the receiver matched to the microphone, which is really cool, because if you got 2 or 3 microphones, you know, the whole family might have them. You know, you don't want them interfering. So that was really cool. So that guy is available on, and this is another shot. This is the silver one. And that's a set of JTS headphones. I use JTS headphones in my own personal recording studio. And those are the headphones that I had on when I did that video that I showed you a few minutes ago. Anyway, that is the silver one. And so that guy is about $250 at Newegg, and it is a premium product by JTS, designed in Taiwan. And that's the way to go. So, Drunish, thank you so much. I appreciate you joining from Reddit. Wow, I didn't realize that anybody was, or had noticed or had come over here from Reddit. I had 2 people that mentioned that they found me on Reddit, but I just didn't, you know. I was on RPAN. I had a nice 3 weeks on RPAN, just a nice 3 weeks. Oh, I will. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't get a notification for that. I'm sorry, Matthew. I gotta check that out. All right, let me turn the front camera. Okay, hold on. Let me do this. Whoa, okay. We've been on for 20 minutes and I haven't had the front camera on because, quite frankly, I'm old and ugly. But we have the Chinese version here, Lay's potato chips, and we're going to do this. These are the pork ribs ones, so. Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, fist bump to you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You know, the thing is I don't do what I do, you know, for follows, right? And I don't watch those YouTube videos like how to increase your followers, all that stuff, because I don't care about the numbers. But I do appreciate it when people follow me and watch, you know, my live streams. I really do appreciate that. So I have a very small but extremely loyal, rabidly loyal group. In fact, it's really funny because whenever there's trolls, I'm like, go ahead, guys. Let them have it. Boy, let me tell you something. Sodium vapor lamps add like 10 years to your appearance. Holy cow, this is crazy. I should maybe... Here's the... Hey, Frank, how you doing? Here's the ghost light. I got to tell you something. Drunish, sorry. You're over here from Reddit. If you don't mind, I'll just recount some of my Reddit experience, but so cool. Rainy and sunny and cool. Oh wow, okay. That's my friend Frank. He's using his wife's account. So that's why it says Susan, but don't worry, it's Frank. There's nothing funny going on. Yes, you do. And you notice, okay, here's the thing. I have kind of a rule. Here you go. Ready for this, Drunish? Here you go. Everybody is a moderator. Now look over here. Look at all these. See? And you got one too. See this? You got one too. You got a little wrench there. Okay? Now that means I trust people. So there's the deal. So you look through all these, everybody, all these followers of mine. Of course, Dean is he's on Twitch right now, but when he's on YouTube, he's a moderator too. I just made you moderator, man. So, look, get with the program, okay? This is how we protect ourselves. We look out for one another. You know, I'm a moderator on other channels that people who follow me, you know, when I go look at their streams and they decide that they want to give me moderator privileges, there you go. And I'm going to tell you something. In all the years that I've been live streaming, not one single person has ever abused that privilege. Nobody. But when I need you guys, like if I'm doing something, I remember one time I was on the high-speed rail in Taiwan, and I have my gimbal, and I'm looking out the window, and I'm involved. I'm streaming, right? So cool. Well, I appreciate it. I try to be, I try to be chill, and I do some music stuff too. We'll talk about that in a minute. But I was, I got my gimbal. I'm in the middle. I'm talking, and I'm showing people stuff, and I'm answering questions, and there was a troll. And I got to tell you, I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to say anything. Because here's the thing. Jewish, what I want you to do now is, I don't want you to ban anybody or, time out. But feel free to, long click on comments and explore your new powers. Okay? Because they're superpowers. And everybody should be, if you're a superhero, you should be aware of your superpowers so you don't hurt somebody. But the other thing, too, is, it would be nice to know the extent of your superpowers when you're called upon to use them. So, anyway, so I got one can of this, and we're drinking Japanese drink, Strong Zero, 9%. So just one can, because 9% is going to be like, I don't know, maybe this much pure alcohol. And here we go. It's actually a lemon drink. And I just opened these, and I like to do occasionally, little review. So this is, everybody can tell these are potato chips, but that's pork ribs. Okay, let me see, that's pork ribs. So here we go. Now, okay, we have the typical monosodium glutamate kind of aroma, and potatoes and something else. You can. This isn't whiskey. This isn't wine or beer. You can't. There's no nose with potato chips. There's no nose. It's just blah. But here you go. These are Ruffles. I don't know how they do it. I do not know how they do that. Man, the flavor. This is a pork dish they have in Taiwan. Okay? And this first word here is xiang kao. It's like, so it's a type of, you're welcome, man. It's cool. It's a type of flavor that they have in Taiwan. It's very aromatic, right? And here's the thing. Don't ask me how, but it's in this chip. You can't smell it. But you can taste it. Wow. That is just amazing. All right. Now, Frank joined us, so I just want to show you guys. This is Frank. This is my pal Frank. I've known Frank since about, hey Ken, fist bump to you, bro. Thanks so much. Fist bump. Oh, there it is. Bye-bye. Take care, man. Ken is very busy. I've known Frank since like the very late 80s. So we're going to do a public service announcement. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Dave in Osaka, live from Greenland, and you're watching Taiwan Live TV with MJ Klein.
Hi everybody, you're watching Late Night with MJ Klein on Taiwan Live TV.
Now Ken, as humble as he is, he didn't actually say who he was. But he has a slide in the background so you can see. Yeah, I know what you mean about the salt though. These are actually Lays. Let me see, they're Lays, right? Lays. And the thing is, they're not, I mean, I think Ruffles is a brand, but they're rigid, they're ridged. Rigid and ridged, you know, like the old Ruffles. Decent. Right now, I want to tell you something. This is my studio YouTube channel. There's not a lot of content there. Just a couple of videos. One of them is a mix I did in my studio of a very, very famous rock song. And there's an explanation on it and so forth. But the reason I mention this is because not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow, I've got a big recording session in Taichung at the JTS studio. That's the company that makes those microphones that I just showed. And they've got a really, really nice studio. They've got a giant Otari 42-channel console. It's actually bigger than my 32-channel console that I have in my studio. But I'm bringing my acoustic guitar, and we're going to try to, well, no, we're not going to try. We're going to cut, acoustic guitar parts on several tunes, both for one of my studio clients and for my own personal stuff. my own stuff that I'm working on. And the reason that I mentioned this YouTube channel is because, depending on the circumstances, I intend to live stream to this channel. I'm going to live stream the session in the recording studio, which I haven't done since the old days when I was at Fleetwood. Now, Frank knows Fleetwood. Frank's actually been to the studio that I used to work at and do all my session work in the North Shore of Boston years ago. And we live streamed from there, but we're talking like 1996. And it was with PCs, and it was using a reflector and CUC-Me. Nowadays, you can live stream with a mobile phone. So I'm going to live stream, but George from JTS is also going to be videotaping the whole session. He's a professional level photographer, and we're going to do some cuts of the video for instruction, because one of the things that I want to do, I recognize that at 65 years old, and I'm the veteran of like over 500 recording sessions on analog tape. You know, in the old days, I've used practically every console and tape machine combination you can think of. I watched the Bohemian Rhapsody movie, you know, Queen, and I was like, oh, I know that machine. Oh, I know that console. I was like crazy. We had that very same machine they did Bohemian Rhapsody. They recorded the song on. I had the same exact machine at Fleetwood. It's amazing. But anyway, one of the things that we're going to be doing with those videos is cutting them up into instructional or tutorial videos, because I recognize that I have a lot of experience that I can impart to the younger generation, because they're only used to digital recording and DAWs, which are cool. And I use DAW too in my studio. But I don't mix with a mouse. I don't mix, you know, with a bunch of plugins. I mix with a console, and I mix with hardware, you know, so it's pretty amazing. Anyway, what I'm getting at is, if you're at least remotely interested in music, check it out. I have 13 followers on this channel. It's not about followers. It's about content. But one of the things I'm going to be doing, whoa, that splash. One of the things I'm going to be doing for JTS is I'm going to be doing product introduction videos for them too. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Now, let me go back on the back camera. Something going on over there. I can hear they're talking in Chinese, but I can't hear it clear enough to tell what they're saying. Anyway, so it's not Tagalogs, it's not Filipino guys, because there's a dorm right over there of Filipino factory workers. All right, so anyway, just to get an idea what the whole park looks like. And oh, that's my bike. By the way, my bike is back. I broke the derailleur and the hanger. Actually, the hanger of the derailleur broke off, and it trashed the derailleur and the chain. It twisted the chain. So I had to get it fixed. So let me explain this. The derailleur hanger, which is machined from 6061 aluminum, the derailleur itself, a new chain, and of course the cable that went to the derailleur because it got trashed. They charged me $2,300 NT, which in US dollars, 1,000 NT is 30 bucks. So 2,000 NT is 60 bucks. So 2,300 is $66 for a derailleur, the hanger for the derailleur, a new chain, and a new cable. That is not bad. Wow. La La Land. No, I haven't heard of that. But you can send it to me. Send it to me all you want. That'd be good. I don't really go looking for music. I'm not really much of a music consumer because I create and I work with other people. I just finished a mix for Robert Monahan. It's on SoundCloud now. A song called Jack and Ginger. And he's actually an older guy. He's older than me. And he's a folk singer, and he's done bluegrass and stuff. And he hired me because I have a big pop record kind of background, and I have been bringing some of the pop record sort of production to his acoustic music. And so I've been really busy with that. I don't get a chance to explore much. And you know how it is. When that's your business, the last thing you want to do at the end of the day is go looking for new stuff. You know what I mean? But I definitely would like to hear what that is. La La Land. Is that on YouTube? Is that a YouTube thing? That would be interesting. And by the way, speaking of SoundCloud, I also have a studio account for SoundCloud. And it's basically the same thing. It's Phoenix Media Forge Studio on SoundCloud. Okay. On YouTube, cool. If you guys go to SoundCloud and look at Phoenix Media Forge Studio, just search for that. You can hear that song called Jack and Ginger that I mixed for Robert, and I did the keyboard parts and stuff on it too. But the good part about it is I have reposted it on my YouTube, on my SoundCloud channel. So if you watch it on my SoundCloud channel, the views get counted to him, which it should, because he's the artist. Wow. I love orange. And these orange graphics on the screen really match the sodium vapor lights. Ha! Alright, I'm going to kill this one because there's no point of that. Now, for those of you who are interested in live streaming and live streaming technology, this is basically, that is what is underneath my logo in the upper right hand corner. But I started a site called live streaming. I got to figure out a place to put this so you can see it. I started a site called livestreaming.technology, and everyone is welcome to join, because it's not just for people who are looking to live stream and want to discuss technology. It's also for viewers. Many of your favorite live streamers are on that site. And also, if you use Behringer equipment, I started a forum called Behringer.world. But wait, we're not done yet. I am the king of forums. Because, you know, misinformation, disinformation, lying, censorship, and everything, people are scared right now of what's going on with the pandemic. Problem is, this isn't the first pandemic, and it's not going to be the last pandemic. So I started a censorship-free platform called the pandemic.community. see if I can put this down here. Maybe down here. There you go. You can see it better down there. The pandemic.community. The only thing you can't do is bully. You can't tell people that, other people what to do. You can tell people what you would do and so forth. But the rules are very explicit. But it's a no censorship site. You can, express your opinion. I don't care if you're a conspiracy theorist or not. In my opinion, you're allowed to have crazy opinions if you want. I believe in freedom of and freedom from. So I started that community. It's very small. It's growing slowly. So feel free to join it. Okay, cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, you said it makes you want to, even though you can't, it makes you want to dance. That's cool. Songs are amazing. Music is really amazing. Lately, people have misunderstood what I have said a few times. It's a normal human thing, right? So that immediately made a song pop into my mind, So, I'm just a man whose intentions are good. Oh, Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. That popped in my head. It was amazing. Hey, Gert, how's it going? Matthew, I'm going to get back to that in a second. Please, ladies and gentlemen, Gert Retief from Whiskey Lover Society is here in the house. Please follow him. His YouTube channel has exceeded mine in the number of followers, and I couldn't be happier. He does what he calls the no BS whiskey review. Very polite way of saying he doesn't goof around. And I gotta tell you, his reviews are right to the point, and I love them. And Gert, something. I'm glad you're here because I want to tell you something. I have been watching so many of your videos on my big screen TV, right? And the big screen TV, I can't leave comments. But what I can do is I can give you the thumbs up. So whenever I'm sitting and I'm relaxing, I got my Bluetooth earbuds in late at night, and I'm watching YouTube, and I always check out your latest whiskey reviews. I give you a thumbs up, but I don't get a chance to comment too much, and I'm sorry about that. I feel bad about that, but Matthew, amazing that you said that. A while back, I talked about the gentleman who was my publisher and my mentor when I was a young recording artist and who since passed away. The thing is, yeah, I am, man. No, you kidding? That's the only way. And I'll get back to you in a second, Matthew. Gert, your videos are high quality, and I know you're using a green screen. It looks great. The only thing I wish is that you had an animation behind you of the fireplace, that it was like really like crackling, and you have to find like a real fire. But it looks great on the TV, man. It's full HD. It's great, and the audio's nice and clean. So hey, whatever you're doing, man, keep it up because it's working. It's fantastic. Anyway, Matthew, his name was Thomas F. Piemonte, and he used to tell me that music is a time machine. And he would give examples like, you hear that song on the radio, right? And guess what? You're right back where you were, right? Drunish, thank you so much. And it was nice having you with us. I really appreciate it. Thank you, and take care. Fist bump to you. Thanks so much, bro. And welcome from Reddit. I'm not welcome on Reddit, but Reddit users are welcome here. Thank you. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, Prism. I'm using Prism Live Studio Android. They make an iOS version, and they make a PC version too. And I am not in contact with the PC version team, right? All right, man. It's my pleasure. Well, you make me feel good too, because you came over from Reddit, man. I appreciate it. So, least I can do. Thanks. And I'm going to depend on you too. Take care of them trolls, man. Have a good night, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. Take care. Excuse me. But the Android developer, I've come to know over the last few years, and he's in our Line group. But if you're trying to live stream from OBS and it's too much, you might want to try Prism Live Studio PC. Free download, and you log in, and it's basically an SNS login to like YouTube. It's pretty straightforward. So that particular program has a lot less overhead than OBS, and it does 99% of what OBS does. But yeah. So Matthew, getting back to you, sorry. Tom used to say that, a hit record is a time machine because, you're driving in the car with your wife. A song comes on, you go, honey, that's a song that, wow, we were dating when we heard that. Remember first time? And it takes you back. And so his publishing company was called Time Machine Music Incorporated. That was amazing. So for me, if I hear like Eric Carmen and the Raspberries, man, I'm in high school. When I lived in Florida, there's a guy in my school named Kevin Hennessy. And knowing what I know now, I recognize that guy was an incredible drummer. He's like Roger Taylor level. And he had a mod haircut like Rod Stewart. He's really cool. And he brought his drums over to my house. And we didn't have a bass player or nothing. Just me playing guitar and him. And we used to play all these Eric Carmen Raspberry tunes, It was great. Time machine. Indeed. Actually is. Yeah. You know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean. But you can imagine, for me and my wife, all the songs that are like, hey honey, listen, they're all in Chinese. My wife has a cousin in China who's a big star. She never talks about him. I've never met him. But my wife actually sings very well. It's funny because when she was younger and we were dating and when we were first married, she used to like sing karaoke a lot, right? But for me to get her to sing karaoke now, it's like, she's got to have like 2 glasses of wine or something to kick it up, right? But the thing is, she's got a great voice. And, oh yeah, Andy Williams. You know something, Frank? Andy Williams is well known and well respected in Taiwan. And he's been here several times giving shows. So yeah. Yeah, Taiwanese people love him too. But I gotta tell you, my wife's ear is really good. She doesn't really have an interest in pursuing music, like I do, like as a career or to play anything. But our daughter is studying piano, And my wife has sort of taken it upon, it's funny, I'm the musician of the family, but my wife has taken it upon herself to supervise our daughter's musical education. And it turns out my wife's knowledge of music is staggering. She can sight read. You know how long it's been since I could sight read? How about 45? How about 50 years? I can't sight read anymore. I got to look at it and go, okay, that's the key of, okay, and this is, okay. I can figure it out, but I can't sight read it. Well. Oh, cool. Hey, that's cool. I love history like that. Huh. So do you play? Matthew, do you play drums? Speaking of Phil Collins, you can play that. I can feel it coming there tonight, right? Iconic drum sound. That'd be fantastic. I'm hearing some noise, and it's not my potato chips. There's a stray dog over there, but he's totally cool. He came over and he saw me and he kind of got scared and ran away. He's not shong, as we say in Chinese. He's not aggressive or fierce. Anyway, if I gave him a potato chip, he'd probably be my good friend. He's coming up behind me. Yeah, he's going off over there. This is fun. So I want to apologize because I haven't been on as much as usual. And the thing is, life gets in the way. And I was a bit discouraged by that Reddit experience. And I can't stand censorship, and I can't stand wokeness, and I can't stand politics, and all this other stuff. But, well, Matthew, you put the headphones on, have a shot of whiskey if you want, or not, and just blast away. And it doesn't matter if you stink, or it doesn't matter if you're incredible. What matters is you enjoy yourself, have fun. And get a little relief, Yeah. No, I hear you. Well, a couple years before I met you, Frank, I was playing in a band, and I had a Hammond M3, and I hired a guy to build a case for it. And as it was a case, it was interesting because it was a big square box, you can imagine, and the lid was cut on a diagonal, so you could unlatch it and leave the back shell on, and the organ would stick out. The Hammond M3 organ would stick out, and you could play it, but then you put the, I think you guys understand what I'm saying. It's like two triangles. But I also had a Leslie. And whenever we played, we'd have to have a truck. But it was worth it. But yeah, I know what you mean. Same with Queen. Wherever they went, they took the Bechstein with them, and they had to have somebody tune it. So they put it into the arena, and the tuner would come down and spend 2 hours tuning the piano. But hey. Can't argue with results, right? That's the deal. But it is easier on the guitar players. And these days, they got simulators, and basically you can just bring a little pedal with you or a module and plug it directly into the sound reinforcement system, and they have stage monitors, and they just fold the signal back into the monitor. So these days you don't even really need a big amp. Back in 2008, 2009, I played a couple shows here in Taiwan Stadium, in around 10,000 people. And I use a 30-watt amp with a 10-inch speaker. 30 years ago, I would have had 2 full amp stacks, you know. We had 16 speakers in 4 cabinets. But in 2008 and 2009, I had a little combo amp I could pick up with one hand, you know, just put it in the trunk of my car. I could put it in the back seat if I wanted to. But they stuck a mic in it, you know, and the guys were really cool. The sound guy said, you know, you don't have to play that loud, just play loud enough to hear, you know, on the stage, which I did. And they put a mic on it, and they cranked it into the monitors, and their monitor system was incredible. I could hear my guitar like everywhere, all over the stage, super loud. So hey, times have changed. I remember when Yamaha came out with that electric grand piano. It was a quarter-size piano that had real piano strings, had pickups in it and stuff, but it would fold up into a case that 2 people could carry. And boy, that changed everything. Because suddenly guys like Elton John and Billy Joel and others who were, you know, piano artists could have like a grand piano sound on stage very easily. Of course, now this is the wrapper for the potato chips, but now it's even easier than that. I want to show you guys something. There's a couple guys over here, and they're looking for something. The guys over by the pavilion and somebody over by the tree. They got flashlights and stuff. I don't know. It's like they're looking for money or something. Don't know what it is, but hey, it's none of my business. Yeah, they're definitely looking for something. They lost something, so I don't want them. I know what that's like. Hope they find it. We've been on the air for 59 minutes and 60. Exactly 1 hour, and it is 41 minutes. After midnight, I'm going to say good night to everyone. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. If you're so inclined, please join us on livestreaming.technology or thepandemic.community. Tell us your stories. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. Love to have you on those communities. Please join us on Phoenix Media Forge Studio for updates. Between now and next Monday's recording session, I will definitely be on the air live streaming. I'll give you some more updates. But thank you so much for joining, you guys, and take care. And MJ loves all of you. And please, take care of your health. And you know, Gert, I'm so glad that you recovered from COVID without any complications. Thank you, J-Boy. I appreciate it. You've been quiet, man. You've been here the whole time. You've been quiet, so. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. But Frank, these guys aren't they're not in uniform, but yeah. Okay, thanks, Matthew. Thank you, Dean. I appreciate it. You guys take care, and we'll see you next time. I always appreciate it. I appreciate your following. I really do. More than you guys know. I love all you guys. Take care. Bye-bye. That's fantastic.